My name is Andrew Bailey. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut, and I went to Sarah Lawrence College where I studied writing and music. Graduated a couple years ago and have been pursuing both of those since. I play guitar in a band, Chopare and her Happy Hookers, and I walk dogs to pay the bills. So I'm going to be going 30 days without using any garbage. No, food wrappers, no soda cans, no beer cans, no cigarettes, nothing that comes in something that gets thrown away. And I'm not going to reuse anything. I'm not going to drink a beer and then put a flower in it and call it a flower vase. Nothing like that. No recycling either. The idea came about when a friend of mine proposed that littering is a good thing, rather than producing all this waste and then putting it in the garbage can and getting it hauled away where we don't have to see it. Raise awareness by just throwing it everywhere. I said, well, rather than throwing our trash all over the ground, to raise awareness, why not just take it to the next level and stop making trash? Wouldn't that be the most logical form of activism? Yeah, it has to be your left hand, right?
It has to be your left hand. And you have to kind of cup it. It got me more clean than I've ever been in my life down there.
Really?
Because you don't have all the residue. It's just straight up hand wipe.
And then you wash?
And then you look at it?
Wash.
And then you look at it.
Oh, look at it.
I wonder how social you'll be able to be in this process. Just eating out, drinking.
Well, going to bars is really going to be the main way that I'll be able to drink. If I want to drink, I'll have to go to a bar or get a keg.
You'd have to drink beer then.
And then, yeah, drink. Yeah, but even still, I can get a shot at a bar because it's not like I'm drinking the whole bottle and then throwing the bottle away.
Yeah, if you
but you're still contributing to
right, but
product being used.
It would be impossible
Yeah,
not to contribute to any waste, and that's something that is going to be an issue that we have to bring up, is the fact that it's completely impossible to live in society and function in society without contributing to waste. But what I'm striving for is to not throw, have any piece of garbage myself that I throw out myself.
Throw it out, yeah.
In the morning, I get a bagel, and I can tell the dude, instead of wrapping this bagel up in tin foil in a brown paper bag, put it in this piece of Tupperware.
Yeah.
And then I get a donut, same thing. And then I get a sandwich, up at the deli over here at Santiago. I can say, hey man, don't wrap it up 1,000 times. Here's a plate.
Put it on the plate.
Put it on the plate, let me get it. Or don't, just give me the sandwich.
Yeah.
Take it off the joint and let me get the sandwich.
Go back.
Something that I can wash my hair with, my body with. And I think the clothes thing is going to be the worst one, because these seem to be all catered to different types of body washing.
There was a boy that used to take bathos, and he would crush that one up.
Yeah, this one
and use it in a powder.
This looks good. To have an occasional cigarette, which would be off limits now, because cigarettes, not only come in boxes, but when you're done with them, it's a piece of trash. So, with a pipe and tobacco that I buy at this store, they have big jars of tobacco, and they have a scale, and they weigh it out, 2 ounces, for like $5 or $6. And then they put it in my Tupperware, and the pipe didn't come in any packaging, it was loose, and no garbage involved. I can smoke. Doo-doo rag. And one snot rag. It was entirely uneventful. But now I've got this doo-doo rag, and it's got doo-doo on it. Oh man, accepted.
I have to go wash it out in the toilet bowl at that Starbucks back there. I'm not looking forward to that.
Got me some baking soda for $1, and I'm gonna brush my teeth with it. As you can tell, this comes in packaging that would normally be trash, but I am making a compost and need strips of cardboard for the compost. I decided that the most valuable thing that I could buy that comes in cardboard is baking soda. So I need to brush my teeth. Got my t-shirt. So it absorbs the baking soda. Oh. Tastes like oysters. It definitely works. It's definitely got that feeling that you get right after you brush your teeth. You know? Tastes awful. There are some things about this new lifestyle that are difficult,
To adapt to.
a pain in the neck, if you will. But overall, it's more or less as easy as I expected it to be. I'm embarrassed to tell them, like, I'm doing this project for environmental good. So what I've been telling a lot of people is that I made a bet. And I say, I bet my friend that I can go a month without using any garbage.
That's a good idea, because even sometimes when you say, I don't need the bag, you feel like a pompous asshole.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't need the bag, thank you.
So I'm doing this thing where I'm not going to use any garbage for a month. And so my drinking options are very limited. But I need got growlers, and so I'd like to get one.
Okay. Chatham Scotch Ale. Do you need a bag?
No.
No bag. That would totally defeat the purpose. You can edit that out if you want.
So yeah, shaving is not very fun. In my mind, this is what I was thinking. Well, what's a shaving razor? It's just 3 or 4 razor blades. And the reason that they have more than one is so that it goes quicker. And this was what I thought. That's not really how it works for some reason. I don't know. Because I went to the store, to the hardware store, and I said, can you sell me a single razor blade? The guy said, yeah, no problem. Sold it to me for $0.25. And so I went home with this razor blade. I can use shaving cream, but I never use shaving cream anyways. I'll just stand with the shower, water blowing in my face, and shave like that, and it works fine. But it did not work fine. It was such a pain, and I was trying to figure out like which way to go, cut my face. You know, the next day I looked like I had just been attacked by a cat. And I finally got it. It took me about 20 minutes to shave, and it was all uneven. Anyways, there's no way that I'll continue doing this. Today was a very, very windy day, and it's cold as winter. One thing that I did not plan on at all, chapstick. My lips were on fire all day long, and under my nose from blowing my nose all day. Ugh, God, I cannot think of a single substitute for chapstick that would not involve something disposable. I'm just having daydreams of like vats of Vaseline that I could just go through with my Tupperware and scoop some up and just put it on my face.
For the traveling musicians of Bremertown here at the Very Free Flea Market.
Oh, it's cozy.
So we ran for our lives from the man and his knife.
For the most part, this food is dumpster dive, meaning recovered from retail waste, or it's in New York City. There's some of it that's been donated, but for the most part, we've gone out and recovered it from retail waste because stores are very wasteful.
Can I get like a little bit put in here? Like that?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use any garbage.
Yeah, good for you. I can't give you a whole lot.
No,
This is the
that's-
only
yeah, that's
container
great.
I have. For,
Yeah, no, that's
we only had one this time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. I love that stuff. That's awesome.
You know, is he going to get sick? Is he going to lose weight? You know, some of what he's doing is borderline unsafe, health-wise. And it might not even be borderline, it just might be unsafe. And that's got to be a concern, you know.
Yeah.
For me, anyway, because we got to pay the doctor bills maybe.
I don't know all the details of the project, but I'm not worried about his health any more than I would normally be.
Well, that's what we're for. We worried about his health, period.
But I'm saying we worry about that anyway. I don't know that there's anything about this particular project that's going to, adversely affect his health.
So eating is probably the easiest part. You know, I eat what I usually eat, like on a work day, grab a bagel in the morning, grab a donut, have them put it in Tupperware. You know, I can't cook pasta or anything like that, but cook these sandwiches, not as good, but good, cheaper, saving money. Eating more vegetables, some healthier, because vegetables are, you know, buy them on the street or in the market, they don't come in a wrapper. When I was washing the dishes earlier today, I dropped a plate on my toe, and it hurt a lot. But it's also bleeding now. And I can't use Band-Aids. I can't use anything to wrap it up with to keep it from becoming infected. It will most definitely get infected now because I walk a lot and my feet sweat while I'm walking. And my socks do not stay clean. So, we've got about 10 days left in this project. Hopefully I don't die from toe infection before then. Today's Saturday, which means yesterday was Friday, and I get paid on Friday. Usually when I get paid, I head over to my boss's apartment after I finish my shift, and he gives me a wad of cash, and that's that. No garbage involved. But yesterday he was in the hospital, so he left a check for me in an envelope with the doorman. And I have the envelope. And I didn't open it for a while on the way home, thinking about how I'm going to get around this. There's just nothing I can do. I needed the check inside. By opening the envelope, I can no longer reuse it. So, I got myself a piece of garbage.
Told my mama when I grow up like Bonnie and Clyde, escape from public punishment, place where no one will find us. She cried, an all-American child's face was stained, the greener grass, grave where lovers died, and it's all
I got paid by my boss, and the hand, but he was in the hospital that day.
Right.
And so he gave me a check in an envelope and left it with his doorman. And so the envelope is trash. There's nothing I can do about that. But Nick pointed out that the check itself is trash. And I thought that was sort of like gray area, you know? Where do you
Sort of
draw
like the
line?
wristband you're wearing.
Oh! I did not think about the fucking wrist. I did not think about the wristband.
Because a lot of that recycling, I'm sorry, a lot of that's waste anyway. They're spending more fossil fuel to transform the plastic bags into something else, or to make other plastic bags or whatever. You know, then.
I don't know that that's true. I
Yeah.
mean, why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not all recycling
we need
is
to
good.
discuss this here, but why would we have a recycling program if it wasn't serving a purpose?
Because the city gets money for it.
So we're recycling so the city can make money?
Of course. What do you think we were recycling for?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Well, maybe that too.
I guess what I learned is that the things that I throw out most often are the things that were the easiest to go without. Like coffee mugs. It was very, very easy to use this mug for coffee all the time, and in the span of 30 days I saved about 50 cups from being thrown away. And the same is true for the Tupperware and the sandwiches and stuff. Like that, no problem. I'm gonna continue doing that because it's just really easy. And the majority of my trash is stuff like that. The feeling is very similar to the last day of a summer camp that you didn't like. You know, you're glad that it's over because you know, it's kind of a pain in the neck. But now that it's almost over and you're looking back on it, it wasn't that bad. And perhaps it made me a better person.
One shipment of 100 tons, one package for a one-time use, one product just to consume. One took more than they were worth. One forgot the love of Mother Earth. One who thought they weren't the rest. One left some but took the best. Someone's gonna pay, yeah, someone's gonna fall. 'Cause all is one and one is all. 100 is 100 ones, one shipment of 100 tons, one package for a one-time use, one product.
Yeah, exactly. You wake up and you're like, oh my god, I'm so hungover. All I want to do is get somebody to bring me vitamin water as a greasy
Yeah, you
food
just
to
want
my
food
door.
that you don't have to have cooked, you don't want to have to
And
clean
they
it
bring
up.
it to you,
Yeah.
and there's like, here's all these napkins, and it comes in like 8 bags, and like, you know, everything.